Hello, hello, welcome, welcome. Can you guys hear me? Hey, I have to make sure you can hear me, because this device is the one that used to put me in trouble. Can you hear me? Please, though, let me get a comment if you can hear me. Can you hear me? Let me post a comment. Oh, awesome. Phew! This device is the one that used to, hey, it has dealt with me, eh? It's not small. So I didn't even know that this was the device I was using. I just said, let me take, and then I realized it was the same one. I'm sorry, guys. I'm glad that you guys can hear me. How's everybody doing? Happy Friday. Highly favored, my darling. Welcome. Oh, so good to see you. One Nigeria, greetings to you. Great to see you as well. Thank you for stopping by. Nigeria matter. Who not chop belle, who no fit talk, then no fit. Hey, Okoko Bioko. Nigeria matter, eh? We will not give up, oh, we will not give up. Now our land, we must fight for it. Yeah? Una hear wetin dey happen now. Una know the gist when dey ground. Hey, Salo Boala, I never see. Eh? They arrest wetin dem dey call am? They arrest they arrest wetin dem dey call am Bob Torisky for wetin dem call am again naira something abuse of naira abi kí ná ń pè if na that one all the people for Nigeria wey dey do owambe suppose dey behind bars. They ought to lock all of them up, including the ones that do party every time spray money. You sure say another thing no dey inside why they carry that guy. So anyway, and then my people, I come dey look. They say minister of power. Eh? oh, oh. I'm sorry, I'm laughing. Nigerians, you are being ruled by baboons. Hey, God, I beg you. Hey, your minister, your minister of kí ló ń pè? Minister of power. Hey, hey, who do us? The person wey do us this thing for Nigeria, na we dey do ourselves. I no even talk too far. Na we dey do ourselves. Because when we dey shout for here, everybody say, oh, he has strategy. We need his brain, not his body. Una hear say una VP, vice president dey beg, make una beg come give am idea on how to run the government. Una hear that one? I have to play this video. There's no way I can get around not playing this video. You say make una give am advice, make una give am pointers, make una come help. You say make una no on fridge go work. One Nigeria, oh my goodness. Una dey hear una minister of power. Jesu. Those people go school. Hey, people with no vision. Not one vision. They don't have no clue on what to do. They have no idea. They are now begging citizens to abeg come to their aid. People that stole an election. They have no clue on what to do. Easy to thief, to use them for the purpose of wetin e suppose be for. Na im be the problem. They don hook. To use am correctly now, they don hook. They can't go forward, they can't go backward. You're a whole minister of a nation. Do you guys know how embarrassing, monumentally embarrassing, grievously embarrassing that is? That your minister of power is telling you don't on fridge when you are going, oh, Salobua. Chai, Ojoriaka, my body dey pepper me. I no even feel the thing no even let me talk. As in, I can't even. I no fit use full mind talk am. See, una no wan fridge o. When they come off for house, una no wan fridge. So that light go dey. Then they come divide am up into A and B. I no even understand that chart when they dump. Say some people go get light for 4 hours, other people go get light. People are now dumping whatever for inverters. They are now getting solar energy. People are now investing in solar. Nigeria. Hey, hi. Oh, hello, dum dum. From beginning, top to bottom, dum dums. They don't know wetin they do. They think say na child's play. They think say toru na beans and ewa and garri and cassava. Na so they think. They were not informed. You force body enter position when you know say you not capable of handling. You now surround yourself with 40 thieves. You na the Alibaba. You come surround yourself with other 40 thieves wey no get any other motive but stealing. At least if you steal person thing wey you know say na person you steal, you go say, you know what, let me shame them. Maybe Onanuga say obedience wants to shame Agbado. They want to shame me. I say, please shame us. Let there be electricity 24/7. Sorry, guys, I'm just trying to put on another so I can share some videos. Eh? Shame us. Give us electricity. Shame us. Take care of, secure the land so that people are not being kidnapped every day. Shame us. Let kidnapping stop. Let the organ harvesting stop. Somebody was sharing a story with me today earlier on how a relative of theirs got ill, went to the hospital, no make am after I fall sick. E no make am. Guess wetin happen? They can't go put am for morgue in preparation for funeral. My people, story. My people, by the time they reach morgue, they say make they carry the guy, make they dress am, make they say they don't comot all the organs for the guy body. They don't comot organs from the guy body when they want marry, when they want bury. Hi. Shame is shaming me. It's unbelievable that these people are still hanging around and just walking, trotting around. Meanwhile, they are catching the likes of Bobrisky. Don't get me wrong, it's not like me, I'm in support of what the guy is doing, because I know women are Bobrisky's greatest supporters. It's when they go learn. But what is Bobrisky's own in the grand scheme of what's going on? I'm changing device now. What is Bobrisky's own? That's my own. Now where they do person, that person they focus on. Can you guys hear me clearly? I just changed device. Just want to make sure. I dey hear some of these things, headache they worry me. I dey say, God, I can't believe that these things are happening. I just cannot. A whole Nigeria.
YouTube. StreamYard. Live streaming. YouTube Studio. Start button. Live streaming. YouTube Studio.
What the heck?
StreamYard. Studio. Cam.
Can you guys hear me? Because I don't understand what was going on. No. I need to pull up some videos for us to watch because only me cannot say this. Because I know some of us have seen it already, but I might as well bring it here because I don't understand. Hey, now wow. Mm, I must be president. I must be president. Can't do jack. No idea, no clue. Now your VP is coming out and begging that Nigerians should come and give them idea. Then why did you campaign? Why did you steal the election when you know you can't do it? When you know you can't, why did you steal the election? You know you're not fit for the position. You're making life worse for the people every single day. You're making life worse for the people every single day. You have no solutions, nothing. People are buying every day in Nigeria. These people turn a. Do you know what I read today earlier on? I read that. See what I today when I was looking at what's it called? I now saw where they were saying EFCC. My people, EFCC sent it. It was now calling out Chidi Odinkalu, right? That lawyer, I think he's a lawyer or something, right? That why? Because he called out. Let me pull it up. It's kind of things that are happening in Nigeria now, eh? You have to be strong. I'm telling you, it's not funny. It's not funny at all. The kind things when they come out from Nigeria. Ah! Ay, 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 God. I don't even know how to describe it in words. Let me share. EFCC brought out a statement on somebody's comment on Twitter. These people, there's Boko Haram on the ground, there's kidnapping issue, there's organ harvesting, there's banditry, right? There was a lady that came out, one, I think she's a producer or so. I'll bring that video here as well. That was complaining that they will snatch people's phones and demand for you to pay before they give it to you. And when you start making noise like you're trying to argue with them also, they'll say, awala nijoba, awala wambe. That's what they tell them. Somebody paid 50,000 naira, according to her story, to get her phone back or his phone back. Another person had to pay 5K in one area like that. She now came out, she was now saying, you know what, she's not even, it's not fight, it's not quarrel. She just wants them to look into the situation. I'm like, this is where we have gotten to in Nigeria, for crying out loud. This is where we have gotten to. Let me read it. So it's Chidi Odinkalu, right? Apparently, maybe he posted a comment. Let me go to his own comment before I read this one that Chidi Odinkalu that he wrote about him. Let me first go to his own so that it's tally. Hey, Kyle. Let me see. Let me see. Sorry, you guys, please bear with me. He said, it is now self-evident. No. It's not. I think there was a statement he made prior before they posted this. He said, tragically unfortunate, on the kind of defiance slams official EFCC idle abuse of power. Okay. I said the EFCC were shameless, idle, and involved in manifest abuse of power. They promptly proved me right. Let me go back to, let me see if I can find. These former governors will ruin their states and then seek refuge in Abuja, where they seek to create a literal home court advantage within the federal court judicial system with their judicial satraps. Official EFCC's only problem, meanwhile, is Bobrisky. That is what he said, though, my people. Abeg make una talk whether anything dey wrong with wetin dis man talk. Man see if any okay, why EFCC should be ashamed of itself, right? By Chidi Odukalo, okay. Chidi Odukalo, the former chairman of the National Human Rights Commission, has condemned the recent arrest of Nigerian cross-dresser Bobrisky by the Economic Financial Crimes Commission. Damn, it was. Let me go back here. Mona, bear with me, Ejo. Okay, I think this is it. Let me read it. The Advocate. I'm just going to read it. I'm not going to share it here because there's a lot of what's it called on it. It says, Chidi Odukalo coming to Bobrisky's defense, right? Odukalo criticized the EFCC for what he described as an abuse of power, stating that the power of arrest and prosecution should not be weaponized against individuals the agency dislikes. Odukalo's comments, which were posted on his X account, highlighted the fact that many Nigerians are focusing on Bobrisky's arrest while ignoring more pressing issues, such as the recent hike in electricity tariffs. He argued that the real problems facing the country, including corruption in government and the judiciary, as well as security issues, should be the focus of the public and EFCC. According to Odukalo, Bobrisky is not responsible for the poverty and other challenges faced by Nigerians. Instead, he pointed to issues such as the rigging of elections, the looting of the treasury, and the rise of insurgent groups like Boko Haram and bandits as the real problems the country is facing. The EFCC had invited Bobrisky for questioning following a video report of him spraying and flaunting words of new Naira notes at the premiere of the movie Ajakaju, I think, produced by Eniola Ajao. Okay? Na EFCC come say which mouth you take talk am, who you be, who you be, who are you, who you be to talk for dis matter, who are you? Na EFCC come respond o. EFCC say Chidi Odukalo's reckless commentaries, more na dey hear o, on EFCC. Please tell me this is not targeted. The attention of the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission has been drawn to some reckless commentaries made by a former chairman of the National Human Rights Commission, Chidi Odukalo, on the arrest of Idris Okuneye Bobrisky by the commission, describing it as evidence of idleness or an abuse of power. That's exactly what you are proving. The commission views such commentaries from Odukalo as unbecoming of a former head of a major, and they read them as they say they use power, they do things for Nigeria, government agency. Okuneye was arrested and arraigned by the commission on the basis of clear cases of abuse of the Naira, to which he has pleaded guilty. Okay? Odukalo has a right to free speech as a Nigerian, but such a right should be exercised with decorum and responsibility. The commission would not hesitate to take appropriate legal actions against such uncouth commentaries against its lawful mandate by anyone. Odukalo is warned and advised to ventilate his rascally opinions more responsibly in future situations. Na people enter EFCC o, me sef comment, I say wow, wahoo, EFCC, you've just proved the man's point. You've just proved his point about you being idle and manifest abuse of power. Hey, Nigeria otilo o, Nigeria otilo. Nigeria is going, is gone. I kid you guys. Facts. That country is not a country again, it's a jungle. Meanwhile, I hear that Atiku just came back, highlighted from Dubai, from his trip to Dubai, where he went to a jollof himself, by the way, preparing for 2027. I don't understand. What is that guy trying to run for? That's my point. That's my own question. As a JJC to Nigerian election, this man has been trying to run for presidency for God knows how long. Does he really think that he has a chance? Does he think he has a chance in this whole mess that's going on? He wants to come and chop his own because Agbado that stole the election wants to chop, has chopped his own. So he wants to bring his own people to come and chop their own. Is that what this is all about? Eh? People hear wetin dey talk about national grid for Nigeria, because I'm telling you guys, Nigeria as you know it is gone. I'm sorry guys, I was just chewing anyhow. I'm sorry if I offended anyone by my chewing. I totally got carried away over there. Let me remove the gum actually.
Joining us now to review some of the headlines of today's newspapers from around the world is Arise News analyst Emmanuel Ifeni, the great Malabite.
Good morning, Robert.
Thank God it's Friday.
Yes, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, Rufai. We'll start the review with This Day, Nigeria's newspaper of record. We'll start with the story above the masthead. Tinubu to corporate Nigeria. I have no excuses to underperform. I campaigned for the job. Says government working to bring down inflation rate. Economy being charted to growth paths. Says, President yesterday at the iftar with business leaders in the country yesterday, reassuring one and all that the program of the government to revamp the economy is well on course and that inflation will be brought down. Well, it has to be done quickly because many Nigerians are feeling the pinch. Only a couple of days ago, the Puff Puff, a popular eatery, sold for 200 naira. A couple of months ago, it's now 500 naira. That is for those who have the luxury of eating Puff Puff as a side attraction to the main meal. But seriously, the inflation is an issue. And until the government and its officials are able to deal with that, I think Nigerians will continue to complain about what manner of progress is being made by the Tinubu administration in tackling economic issues. But the business leaders had the opportunity to also tell the president about some of their challenges. And of course, the president reassuring them that Nigeria will not fail. Countries have failed, but Nigeria story there, Naira sustains gains, which is 1,255 naira to the dollar at official window, 1,245 naira at parallel market. Landmark Group begs federal government to save tourism business. Well, the east-west coastline road that the president, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, has committed to axis And the landmark event center, well, seemed to be on that pathway for that road construction. Because this project has been on the drawing board for a long time. Now, the lead story, National Electricity Regulation Commission. Electricity tariff increase would reduce grid collapse, enhance supply. Senate vows to take action on power rates hike on resumption. Yes, Musliu Oseni, a couple of days ago, unveiled the new tariff, according to him, for Band A consumers. The increase is astronomical by what stakeholders are saying, and a lot of objections and disagreements with the commission on this move. The Vanguard newspaper reporting tariff hike, NEC disagrees with discourse over coverage area as federal government earns 137 billion naira from hike. NERC pegs forex at 1,463.3 to the dollar despite naira gains. New tariff not likely to affect manufacturers. Man, is backdoor to general tariff hike, consumers are saying. While the Nigerian Tribune newspaper reporting that story, electricity tariff, Senate to wade in as Northern Elders Forum knocks federal government. Consumer Protection Forum gives NEC 72 hours to reverse hike. Well, one story on the front page of the Vanguard we must also look at. Okwama killings. Army recovers stolen weapons. Okwama, I think that's an update. And well, now that the army has recovered the weapons, although the chief of defense staff on this platform said the soldiers went there without arms, but again, their arms were stolen. Some contradiction there. But according to the Vanguard report, army recovers stolen weapons. Now, if we just look at the Punch newspaper, 12 states plan projects. Anger spreads over tariff hike. States Domesticate Electricity Act seek NEC approval to flow to regulatory bodies. Commercialize power. Kanu says power company 90% completed. Lagos, Nasarawa, Kebbi confirmed talks with private sector partners. Of course, a state like Edo State already has some power plant in place, which is already servicing parts of the Edo State capital, Benin City, and environs. Now, another story on the front page of the Punch newspaper. EFCC stops service of charges on Binance chief. FIRS alleges. Another story there, Gani Adams ready for Igboho's 500 million naira legal battle aid. And the Business Day newspaper, yes. We just take the lead story. Petrol queues return as subsidy backlog stifles supply. Rufai, don't laugh over this story. Motorists in some parts of Lagos have been facing a resurgence of petrol queues. On Thursday, as the NNPC
I'm sorry, that guy. I don't know. I'm not feeling his thing at all. Let me share this with you guys. Where the power, the man, the minister of power for Nigeria, when he was saying that people should turn off their fridge. Eh? Oh God, Nigeria don't enter one chance with these people. I tell you, they don't enter one chance.
Bitter truth that we also need to tell ourselves as Nigerians. We are all Nigerians. A few people are only privileged to sit on the high table there. We are on the same level. We must be able to talk the truth to ourselves. We don't have the culture of consumption management in this country in terms of power. just because of the cheapness of the tariff we pay out. A lot of people come back from work, they want to have dinner, or they want to play with their colleagues down the road. They switch on the AC for the room to be cooling before they come back. Yes, some people will be going to work in the morning. A freezer has been left on for days. They will still leave it on when all the items in the freezer are already frozen. And 5, 6, 8 hours of their absence will not make it to the freeze. They will still leave it to consuming power just because we are not paying enough. We've all been
Olodra.
overseas before. We know how conscious the power consumers are to consumption of electricity.
Is this man for real? Is this man for real? Hey, so people cannot leave their stuff frozen in the freezer. They have to turn off their freezer. God abeg o. This man go school at all? I no understand. Hey! Oh my God, Nigeria is full of mediocres, like empty brains. Jeez. Sorry, Nigeria. Sorry. I feel sorry to Nigerians. This is terrible. This is crazy. Can you hear what this guy is saying? Ha! God abeg o. He say you should turn off your fridge. We've all been overseas. We know how. My own freezer is still on. I no off am. We all know how much you pay for your energy at home. We all know. Eh? Ah. Anyway, let me share this video as well. Ah, Kai, Kai. I'm sorry, guys. I'm just sighing because I can't believe what I'm hearing. I really can't. Eh? Ah, well, you would think you have not heard them. You would think you've heard it. You heard it all, and then somebody now says something very ignorant. How can you say people should turn off their freezer when they are going out to see God? What kind of human beings are these, man? Nigerians, we got to do something. Oh, hey.
Nigerian elected officials do not cease to amaze one. And they're so brazen in the way that they act with such impunity.
I'm
I
telling
think it comes from
you.
the fact that they know fully well that most of them were not actually voted into office, that they only got there because they got the platform of their parties, and that as for some of them it's rigging, they rig their way into office. Others, bought votes. There are some, of course, that were voted in by their people, and even the votes, it's mainly because they voted it based on sentiment, either it's religious sentiments or tribal sentiments, or one thing or the other. Or even for some of them that are voted in, where religion has been weaponized, or illiteracy has been weaponized, or poverty weaponized. People really don't know what election is. Some people don't even know relationship between governance and their lives. They don't know what is it that they are supposed to do, what is it that somebody who is in office is supposed to do for them, what are the duties, responsibilities of those who are elected into office. Most people don't know these things, and so they just let it be. So with this impunity, that's why these politicians they keep behaving. And it keeps going on and on. Every time you see them, they'll do one thing or the other. It's one crazy thing or the other, and you're really like, what's going on? What's going on? I just watched this video of this senator from Cross River State, where first of all he said he didn't know that he hasn't gone through the budget, that they passed the budget without going through the budget. And the reporter is telling, the journalist is telling him that, look, she has said that she has gone line by line. And the way he was speaking, the arrogance. But anyway, just watch the video for yourself.
All right, sir. I mean, I do find it so fascinating that a senator would say that the budget was not scrutinized by himself line by line when I myself have scrutinized the budget line by line. But what can I say there? I think now let's move on to the issue of the CNG initiatives coming out
Did
of
you
the
say
federal government.
you scrutinized the budget line by line?
Yes, sir.
Did you?
Yes, sir.
Did you?
Yes, sir.
Okay, what's the budget of your senatorial district where you come from?
Sorry, sir?
What's the total budgetary provision for your senatorial district where you come from?
You're asking me for the arithmetic of my senatorial district. I scrutinize it by ministry. So if you want, I can tell you your budget in different ministries if you wish to. I have quoted your own budget to you today.
Okay.
Yes. But let's move on to the CNG initiative if you're willing to. I mean, I was not elected by the people of Cross River North. You were. It is your duty, I believe, not mine. But let's move on to your duty as the chairman of the Committee on Gas. Do you want to do that? Let's talk about the CNG initiative by the federal government.
Is it what's coming? This budget talk now? I want to talk about my Thanksgiving and my representation to my people. People are doing budget. I'll walk away.
Well, I think we're going to go on
to say something
quick...
that I will go and face Wahala. You should allow me. Let me serve my people quietly.
Senator, you have spoken about your Thanksgiving, and Adesua is asking you about...
is leaving me, I go do my work.
Are you with us, sir, Senator Jaribe? Because you are still live on air. It looks like we lost our Senator Jaribe.
All right. I mean, if that video didn't shock you, wow, there are so many of such. First of all, just look at his body language. That's somebody's senator. Look at the body language. Look at the flippancy. Look at the way, he's interested in talking about his Thanksgiving. Really? Even this issue of Thanksgiving, I find it so, they'll be organizing parties for people because they won election. They call it, some things that we do in this country, they are so upside down. He's not interested in talking about the thing that definitely affect his people. It's the people's money that have been padded. People's money that is going to be stolen, people's money, people, the commonwealth of the people. He's not interested. All he's interested is, you come and tell him to come and talk about Thanksgiving and all of that. Just come and show his face. Then we now know that he's a senator. He has appeared on a TV program where he's talking. I don't want to get into trouble. Wow. Wow. That's what we have to deal with in Nigeria. Those are the things that those are the things that we have to deal with in Nigeria. It's really, but one of the things I keep saying honestly is the fact that giving up will never be an option. And no matter how much they continue to do more outrageous things just to make people say, oh, we are giving up, this thing can never work, let's move on. We won't give up. We won't give up on Nigeria. Me personally, even if I have to keep repeating myself, I will repeat myself. If I have to talk to myself alone, I'll be talking to myself. Accepting this as normal and just saying that, oh, that's the way it is. There's something that can be done with it. Let's just live like that. Nah, that's not something that I'm going to be part of. And I know that no matter how impossible something looks, just like in the words of Nelson Mandela, it's impossible until it's done. And then when it's done, it's no longer impossible. It's just one of those things that has been done. What happened in Senegal Because what happened in Nigeria now during the election last year? It's just that we have some criminally minded people who refuse to allow the people's will be done. But it cannot always remain like that. They say every day for the thief, one day for the owner. One day monkey will go market, e no go come back. Those people that you oppress every day, one day they will break themselves free and they will shock you. That's what's going to happen in Nigeria. We have a lot of people who have gotten themselves into a political space and they're using that space anyhow, abusing the power that got them there. But it's not going to last forever. It's definitely not going to last forever. One day Nigeria will get itself together. And even those who were oppressing others will now realize that they were also oppressing themselves. Where they thought that was the end of the world and all they needed to do was to focus on themselves and just be enjoying themselves, they would then realize that they were actually foolish by not just allowing the wealth of the people to be used for the common good of the people. We'll get there. We must get a country where the child of nobody can become somebody without knowing anybody.
I'm not sure if this might interest you, but people ask me.
Wow, just wow. This is crazy. How did we get here as Nigerians? How?
Hello,
Who
everyone.
chose this man as senator? Who made him senator? How can people open their eyes and choose someone like this as a senator to represent you? Did you guys hear what that man was saying? He should let me serve my people, abeg, asking me question that will put me in trouble. Are you kidding me? Are you really kidding me? So why did you take the position? These people are just, every one of them, there's no exception. They are there for their own self-aggrandizement. That's what it is. They are there to fill their pockets. They don't care about anybody else. They don't care. Eh? Where are all the people that say it's only his brain we need, oh, we don't need his body? Where are they? I don't see them anymore. All of them don't go hide. You won't say run. When don't lie to all the people, run, go hide for London, run, go America, run, go Canada. Abandon the people when they force these people on. Eh? I don't hear them again. I know they hear them, they say, don't worry. They are not talking anymore with the vile, the vitriol they used to talk. I don't hear them. They're all silent now. Even they themselves, some the ones that remain, they cannot afford to live their lives anymore. They can't. Eh? Oh God, I beg. You see, this matter they pepper me, I no go lie. But we just can't stop talking about it. Because I think that the whole plan is so they will do it to the point where we now give up completely so that they can do whatever they want. Did you guys see the monument that they destroyed? A historical monument in Lagos. When you have people that don't know, no wonder our history is easily destroyed. Person just carry caterpillar, destroy somewhere that should have been preserved. Somebody was talking about it today. They destroyed every single thing to the ground. No value for human life, no value for people. I don't understand. I don't understand. Nigeria matter, I don't know. From top to bottom, literally, everybody is there for their pockets. They don't care. Look at how cavalier this guy's attitude is. Look at how he's talking. He doesn't care. Like, I beg, go on and leave. So you just came there to just chop your own and leave. You go and check his constituent now. You won't see any form of development. Nothing. Did you guys see the road that they claim they built? Is it Kogi State, Abi Kwara, or where? Look at that road. E be like say they put water for fire. I want take and make eba. They come plaster, they just carry the eba plaster road like we continue to fight. We can't give up, because these people really are pushing. They are pushing the people. You get when you push people reach, oh my God. And they are getting this tariff when they increase, so they increase them, They say they are going to increase it further. They say they are going to increase it further. Okay, that's what they are saying. That because Nigerians are not paying enough, that's why there's no electricity in Nigeria. Meanwhile, we have sunlight that you can use to generate solar, where people don't have to pay that much electricity. They won't do anything about it. They just want to squeeze the life out of people. All their agberos are stealing people's phones, taking them away from them, and then demanding money for them to get their phones back. My people, is this not madness? They will steal people's phone and then demand payment for it before they can give it back to them. Please tell me, which way Nigeria? Where are they going? Where are we going with this? Where? Touts are now seizing. Let me play this video. Look at them with machetes. Let me bring this video up. We're gonna go watch the video today. Oh, Salobwa. Okorelo. This is terrible. We can't continue like this as a people. This is not so no one is living. You can't live like this. You can't.
I'm making this video as a special appeal to our governor and our president and everybody in power. There is a pandemic. There is a menace that is occurring. And I know that 1 or 2, 3, 4 people can testify to this. You can no longer walk on the street in certain areas in Lagos, Oshodi, Agege, Lagos Island, and some other environs, to mention a few. You can't pick a phone call on the road as you are walking. This bunch of guys will gather around you and they will demand for your phone if they don't even snatch it. And when they snatch your phone, they will tell you brazenly to your face, we've had cases of a snatch phone, but they had to end up paying 50,000 naira. Yesterday, this one happened and it hit close to home. A crew member of ours, we kept on calling him because so we were worried. We kept on calling, so he was forced to pick his phone on the streets of Agege, and suddenly 7, 8 boys gathered around him, brandishing weapons. New or some, but please understand that this thing happened around 9:30 a.m. in the morning. Busy. People were passing, people were going, no, but everybody ignored him. And don't like the authority that was watching the exchange. It means that this is what is occurring in that place. They were pushing him around, they were telling him that they will, and nothing will happen until he paid because he wanted to collect his phone. I need only phone. He ended up parting with 5,000 naira yesterday. And as it was another story, another person was confirming it that 3 weeks ago the same thing happened to her. Long. This seed that has been planted was in the tree, was in the major metaverse to become a forest. We are begging. This is a country and a state that has law and security. These boys are claiming, when you talk to them, Baba wa lo wa nijoba, Mama wa lo wa nijoba, Uncle wa ni brother wa ni. Please, we are citizens and we are begging. Insult. I'm just begging because the security of the citizenry is part of your mandate. These boys are becoming brazen. People in broad daylight, everybody demanding, exploiting, extorting, threatening. We are not safe in our cars if we think that this does not concern us. What's in con window already? We are not safe. So please, I beg our governors to please.
Una here? Can bring another one. Oh, okoko bi oko. We dey talk our own. out.
See knife, see knife.
The machete. Broad daylight.
See knife.
See the guy. See him with the machete. See him. Look at him. With the machete. See him. See them. See them, oh. Broad day freaking light in a supposed civil society. People cannot walk freely anymore on on the streets because they have a tout as oga patapata. Look at what they've turned Nigeria into. This is the Nigeria we are in. Queen T, welcome my sister Adebo. Nigeria matter, we've continued to fight because if we quiet, that's the end. We've been quiet all these years. No be our fault. They intentionally did not want us to know what citizenship is all about. They intentionally kept us blind. They didn't want us to be active citizens. That's why we are where we are. I'm telling you. It's all intentional. All intentional. It was cleverly orchestrated. Not really cleverly. They knew what they were doing. Because they know that look at the historical monument that was destroyed in Lagos today. Let me share this. 100 years of architecture gone in 5 freaking hours, to tell you how self-hating Nigerian leaders are.
It took just one bulldozer and just over 5 hours for the building of probably the greatest architectural interest in Lagos, which had stood for over 100 years, to be razed to the ground. Nothing remained except, and you can't make this up, the angel that once stood at the parapet, gazing down at Lagos City. The building was known as Ilódio Bar, or Casa do Fernandes, and looks more like a Brazilian Baroque building than a Nigerian one, because it tells one of the most interesting immigration stories in human history, when in the 1800s, thousands of people fleeing slavery in Brazil decided to return to their ancestral Yoruba homeland. These immigrants, known as the Aguda, came with incredible carpentry, blacksmithery, and building skills, plus money and international exposure. And they really showed my indigenous Yoruba ancestors pepper, as they became part of the Lagos elite, and Brazilian architecture transformed the Lagos landscape. The Brazilian presence is still felt today with surnames Cardoso, Alakija, Evaristo, and more. But sadly, names is all that continues to prosper of this dynamic Aguda culture, as so many of these buildings have been demolished. Such a loss, as they are of incalculable historical value. They tell the story of the original year of the return, which was not Ghana 2019, but Nigeria 150 years earlier. Follow my Substack, link in bio, for more hidden stories in architecture.
Una here, 100 years history wiped out. So there'll be stories that you will never know. There are people whose ancestry is connected to that they will never get it because they destroyed everything with it. Please tell me, what kind of leaders do they have in Nigeria? Self-sabotaging themselves and their citizens. They don't even care. These are uneducated buffoons. I'm sorry if anybody feels offended. They are buffoons. Anybody with small brain will realize that these are historical things. No matter what stories they tell, good or bad, let's preserve it. People will have lessons to learn from it. People would have some good things to draw from it. All in all, people will be able to connect with it one way or the other. That would have been a tourist place for people to come and say there's 100-year-old building standing that had to do with slavery. Is it intentional? Huh? Should I be suspicious that maybe it was intentionally destroyed because you're trying to change the history of slavery? They're trying to make sure they shut it out completely, especially the ones from Nigeria. Is there something there that's going on that probably they don't want people to know? Welcome, Amaka, long time. How now, Amaka? Good evening. Greetings to you. Wow, sis, long time. Happy New Year to you. This is to tell you that the people running the affairs of Lagos are not indigenous to Lagos. Otherwise, they would have to. I'm telling you, it's maddening. It's crazy. It's crazy. A building that ought to have been preserved. Nigerians, what will it take? The tariffs, more tariffs are coming. Your suffering is not ending anytime soon, Nigerians. They are squeaking. Somebody had a picture of a cow that's dried up, like starved cow. Not only breast milk, now those in breast, not only in the hand. You see politicians with all their pots, pans, and everything coming to milk the dry cow for more. That painted a very vivid picture of what is going on in Nigeria. It painted a very vivid picture of what's happening in Nigeria. It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy to me. This is infuriating. I'm not even going to pretend. History. Look at this one, no. There are people who respect all these people who will be saying that they are helper. See am. He looked at Tinubu in his eye and lied to him and said he will take Nigeria to the promised land. All these people, enablers. These people, they will come out and the people will be calling them philanthropists. Oh my God. Let me reserve my comment. Let's watch some Bobrisky in the meantime. They say they abuse the naira. So look, you see am.
Hello, come on now.
He pleaded guilty, and the court is the master of the court. So there's nothing we can do about the adjustment. But we cited the relevant section to the honorable court that Idris is a space offense, and by the relevant provisions of Administration of Criminal Justice Act, the court will not impose maximum punishment. What is the punishment? 6 months or 50,000 fine, either of the two. And the EFCC they considered to fine, and they even accepted the defendant's request to stop abuse of life. So, we are not the honorable court is the master of his court. So the adjournment is not on but we have trust, confidence in the court that come Tuesday, the 9th of April, justice will be done. Thank you.
Exactly, oh, my sister. Amaka, that's what I thought too. That's exactly what I thought. Oh, they say na abuse of naira. Only in Nigeria. Only in Nigeria. Only in Nigeria, my people. Only in Nigeria. Kai! Nigeria, they smell. It stinks so bad. Nigeria is stinking so bad. It's in desperate need of healing. That land is revolting against its own people because of the incessant abuse by the leaders. But they are so blind, they can't see. That land is angry. Hey! People, if you see the way people are running away from Nigeria, if you see the way people are running away from Nigeria, like escaping from Nigeria. I just shared a story here about how somebody was not feeling well, died in the process. So they took him to the morgue. They got there. They said, okay, it's time to bury the guy, only to discover that they don't comot the guy organs. Hey! 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 Salobua. Nigeria, only in Nigeria. Oh my God, only in Nigeria. Ah, we no go tire. Oh, I think it's a cover. You know how they do things in Nigeria. They look for a way to enter the person first, right? It's probably they want to start with that. You watch now, we'll see how it unfolds. You watch and see how it unfolds. That's how they come in. They will use that as kind of lure the person in. Then you now start hearing them. Or somebody said again, I read somewhere that they just want to do it's just eye service. They're not going to do anything to him. They're not going to do anything to him. They're just trying to do that to make people feel that, oh, they're doing something, but indeed they're not going to do anything. At least that's what I heard. I don't know how true that is. Eh? I don't know, my people. Nigeria, we can't give up. We can't. It's our ancestral home. if we give up now, the plan wey all dis palm colour people get no be here. You know say all of dem dey try to run from their land. Dem dey wan go. I saw a video recently, one South African lady, she was sharing. She said their South African constitution, right? That she used to think that the South African constitution was like the best and all of that. That do you realize that their constitution, in fact, let me play the video. May not be saying that me they use my mouth talker. Let me play it. It's on my device. So I'll just play it and you guys will listen to her. I can't bring it on here for some reason. I'm not able to. Let me play. It's a 2 minute, almost 3 minutes video. So let me play it.
I thought, wow, incredible constitution. We are all free. We have freedom of choice.
Wait, let me start all over.
The best constitution in the world, I do.
That's what we've been told.
They told us we have the best constitution. And I read the constitution, I thought, wow, incredible constitution. We are all free. We have freedom of choice, we have freedom of movement, we have freedom of religion, we have a right to housing, etc., etc., etc. And it looks good on paper. Then when you read certain things and you're like, no.
Like what?
Property rights.
How we can help you? That's what US think.
Explain to me, let me ask you a question. If I have to ask you about, let's say, the EFF, right? Or I ask you about now the MK party. And it's Azapo, if I'm not mistaken.
It's Azapo, yeah.
Yeah. What are they fighting for?
Land.
They're fighting for land.
Yeah.
So you've got these political parties that are fighting for land, which is very important. Land is very important, right?
Yeah.
But at the same time, our law allows anyone across the globe to come into South Africa and buy property. Now, is property not land?
Yeah, it is.
So how is that? How does that work? So they've created a constitution that was beneficial to perpetuate or continue, I'm going to say, financial segregation in South Africa, but they did it through the constitution.
Say that again, Samantha.
They have created a constitution that allows them to continuously perpetuate financial segregation in South Africa, but through the constitution. So Cape Town is a very, how many people can buy houses in Cape Town?
Very few.
Who buys houses in Cape Town?
It's mostly international community, exactly. or the successful people of this country.
Right. Because the constitution allows anyone to come into South Africa and buy property, and property is land. So now you've got the EFF, you've got Mkhonto Wesizwe, you've got Azapo fighting for land, but at the same time you've got a constitution that allows anyone to come in and buy the very land that you're speaking about.
And buy it next to nothing with their euros, dollars, and pounds.
Exactly. You've got people that have 1,000 hectares of land. What are you doing with 1,000 hectares of land? But they come in and they buy, and they buy, and they buy. And then on the one side, we're saying land expropriation. And on the other side, they come in and they buy the land. And then they can present you with the very same title deeds that are going after a lot of the farmers that cannot present the title deeds. But these people will be able to present you with the title deed, and then what?
Una hear? That's South African constitution. It gives non-indigens international. When they say international, now know who they refer to. They come buy land. 1,000 person go come buy 1,000 acres of land for another person country. Where we say most of them don't get the opportunities. The reason why they play this video, now that is why, for me, that is why I come here as often as I do. Whether person listen to me, person not listen to me, I shall want to do my part. Because people don't understand. They don't understand the implication of losing your ancestral home. People don't understand it. A lot of Nigerians are still asleep. Everybody they do no consign me. Some people still get that no consign me, no consign me. Before you know it, because that is where these people, you see them, they damage people property. Who do you think they're going to sell those properties to, that they're selling, those lands that they're destroying? Who do you think they're going to sell that land to? Who do you think is going to buy it? You already know. Hmm. Oh, the road when we dey waka, when people dey waka for Nigeria, it will soon, e get where e go reach. People go say, you know what, what's the point, wetin remain, let me just kuku, what's the purpose to life? People go come dey reflect on their life. When e start, oh my God, the mayhem, the vitriol, e no go be here o. People should just be ready when all hell breaks loose, because they're getting there. You are squeezing the people. Meanwhile, una dey thief billions, trillions every day. They really don't mention the amount of money. It doesn't matter how much they go sign am for Senate. Anything, even if na wetin dem dey call am, na lion tail na im dis man wan buy, dem go claim say na something million. No be dem talk say dem wan dig well, they want to do borehole, abi they want to dig wells for their community. Do you see how much they quoted? Was it not in the millions? It was in the millions that they quoted. What Peter Obi did for how much? Or what's that other guy, that palm colored guy that came, that went to Africa and started digging wells, dug how many wells within how many days? Na im your government officials dey quote billions and trillions to go do. People dey collect money to buy generator, to buy beds, to sew and co, to marry off their people. And hey God, cha. Exactly. They are not giving. That's what she was saying. They are not giving. They just sell it to foreigners. Those ones will now come and they are claiming to be South Africans. Is that not land taking over people's land? Eh? Exactly. That's exactly what's happening in Lagos. Thank you very much, Amaka. It's been sold to Lebanese, Chinese, Indians. There's one guy on Twitter they call white Oyibo, abi white Nigerian. Now they call himself. He sef don dey cry about the tariff. He was fully in support of Agbado. Now when he hear tariff, he say, this is too much o. May I see whether I fit see him tweet. He say that means he come dey break am down. Oh my God. I say, so we get white Nigerian. Me, I no know. This is the first time I'm hearing it. White Nigerian. Hey, Egbabi. Hey, Nigeria. Nigerians, you need to wake up. Hey, you need to wake up. Oh, yeah. White Nigerians plenty. Oh, yeah. Ah, this one saying be 57% white, 43% Nigerian. Yeah. Okoko bioko. This is the first time I'm seeing this one. Yeah. Ẹsẹ̀ gé mi. Wahoo. Make I see am. Make I see that I go fit see in this thing. Wow. God, make we take over our thing. Abeg. Help us not to be weary, because omo. Omo to. Let me see. Sorry o. I'm trying to find the tweet where he was lamenting about the what's it called, the tariff, saying that it's going to cost them more. That means that, the amount that they're paying for electricity is going to double. For restaurants, it's going to double. Isha, I can't find the tweet, Jerry. I beg, it's not important in the large scheme of things. The guy is lamenting. So the rich are also crying in Nigeria. It's becoming unbearable. The heat is hitting. Me, I'm waiting for when it will hit Tony Elumelu. Shebi his mouth is running. He's saying people should be patient. The Tinubu is coming to work. I think I saw that video of him that he was talking, looking like a bouncer. Eh? See am, you can see. Whether I go see the video. Ah, God. Have mercy on your people. What kind of wahala is this? Some people will go sleep. People no dey sleep well for Nigeria again. Eh? I'm sorry, guys. When I dey think of Nigeria matter, I don't even know when I sigh. I just sigh. I go dey hiss. Sometimes I find myself hissing. I go dey sigh. Make I bring the these people. These people are part of people that have destroyed Nigeria. I'm sorry to say, they destroyed it.
We know the journey is not going to be smooth initially, but given the way you're handling it, we know we'll get to the promised land. We love your courage. We love your boldness. We admire your decisiveness. And these are very critical in transforming the business as in transforming the country. We interact with you, and we know you are extremely passionate and committed about taking Nigeria to the promised land. We know the journey is not going.
Una don hear o, bros say the journey is very was giving 7. I'm telling you, 7 days to exit his property because Lagos State wants to build a coastal road, destroying thriving business that gives job to Amaka. If I tell you say the thing, na so e dey bite me for body. E dey do me. I no know. I go sometimes I go sit down, I go just think the matter. I go just you know when you don't have control, you don't know what to do. You're helpless, right? Then like there's nothing I can do. You don't. All you can do is just. They are selling that Lagos piecemeal by piecemeal. This is why I'm shouting. All these state governors, if they have sense, they need to be doing what is good for their state. But will they have sense? No, because they too, their eye is inside big thing. They want to own all the land and be sharing it and be giving people like Bambiala. Be giving people. God no go give them. Everybody need to open their eye. If your state is doing governorship election, almost bumper to bumper, remember it is the candidate, not the party. Labour party has effed up. Una hear say dem burn wetin dem dey call am, abure. Dem burn im house, whether na orchestration, whether na true, allegedly abi dey say the house burn true true. So we no know, right? They are saying, whether it was a kind of rape. I don't know. That's what I heard on the street. I'm not the one that said it. To gain sympathy from obedience or whatever. Omo, my eye no dey. Anyway, me is Peter Obi that me I voted for. I don't know about any party. If Peter Obi decides he wants to go and start one party today, I'm moving with him. Anywhere he goes, I go. Peter Obi I know. Ahmed Dati I know. Who is LP? I don't know who LP is, so me I don't know. Who are they? I don't freaking know. Hey, everybody need to go dey tigh ten their state. Your local government, get involved. Your local government, your state governor, your commissioners, your local government chair, get in, because that's the only place you're going to get sanity. Fix your state. Everything does not end and stop with Lagos. Lagos is too tight anyway. What do you even enjoy in the Lagos? Leave it for them. That's what I didn't want to say it, but that's what people are saying, that maybe he did it to gain sympathy. I hope I hope he had insurance on the house. So I don't know whether insurance they work for Nigeria. Hey. Yep, he is clearly. I mean, he was made now. How they take line and then they line their pockets now. They now come out and be saying that they are philanthropists. Philanthropists is son. All these people, all of them, forget. I keep saying it. We don't have elites in Nigeria. Forget. I don't even know that word elite. I hate it. I don't like that word. I don't like it at all. We don't. For whatever it's worth, we don't have them in Nigeria. What we have are wicked people that have taken the resources, the common resources that have been used to siphon money from the people and take from the people to enrich themselves. That's what we have. We don't have elites. Wicked, demonic people. God forbid. Anyone who has money in his bank should just, I'm telling you, this is part of the protest. Will Nigerians learn? Go and withdraw all your money from Zenith. Let the bank, let be not be what be the name of your bank? Is it First Bank? No, it's not First Bank, UBA or whatever bank he owns. That's the thing. Nigerians don't know how to come together and do this thing. Everybody go just go. They'll just dey withdraw small by small, small by before they know am money don not dey the bank again. The bank go shut down. You carry your money go another bank. These people are living off of human being, living off of people, living off of people's sweat. They don't care whether you live or buy. They do not care. They don't give a damn. They will build a mansion in the middle of a slum and be giving people trickles of water. They like it when people come to them. Please, sir, I need help, sir. Please, ma. And then when you come to help, they will mess up the person's life because they're asking for help. Abeg make we throway matter. No be all this nonsense wey dey do for Nigeria. Elite my backside. Elite is sọnù. That's him. Oh, you people kukuma hear what he said. It's not me that said. It's not my mouth you used to hear. Exactly, exactly. Yeah. I remember that. Kene, you are actually on point on that one. Yeah. When Bode George said it, yeah, he said they do business with CBN. CBN will give them dollar. They will now go and give it to Bureau de Change. Abi which people they give it to? Those ones will now make money. They now give them cuts. They'll be the first ones to take the dollar and go and sell it at whatever. These people are wicked. Now we they do ourselves. The Nigerians are the ones wicked to themselves. It's the same thing. Even the smallest person, you go to I keep using the market woman, the simplest example that I know. You go, I want to buy cup of rice, cup of beans. You little do you know, the woman already half the cup by half. So you're not buying full cup, you're not buying half cup. For im mind, e don gain you. For im mind, e don gain. You no know say na imsef e dey do. That's what they don't understand, that when you cheat someone, you don't know you're actually cheating yourself. You think you're cheating the person, you're actually cheating yourself. That's what these people don't understand. That's what they don't realize. You're actually cheating yourself. You're not cheating the person. Ordinary cup of rice or cup of garri, you go to the market, they will go and put another something in the middle. They'll be selling you, they'll tell you, and some of them they're very skilled. They will be packing it fast so that you will not see. If maybe it was supposed to be 5 cups you are buying, they will give you 4. Nigerians, now they do themselves. Now we they do ourselves. No, smart just talk. Even artisans, mechanics, all these people that do, floor tiling and stuff like that, they all have ways of cheating. You take your car to the mechanic in Nigeria. I know that one mechanics are thieves all over the world, because I've had my own fair share of mechanics here as well. They're all thieves. They're the same. You take them, they will go and make the problem worse because they want you to keep coming. I mean, we are the ones doing ourselves. We are the ones. Nobody is stopping us from having good governance. Nobody is saying that no, don't have good governance. They're not putting any weapon to anybody's head. But the leaders themselves are wicked. They want to guzzle up everything for themselves and for their families. They think that, oh yes, we will take and take and take and take. Since these people entered into office, all they've done is take and take and take. There's nothing left to take from the people. First, when did they start? The naira, they made it difficult for people. People could not collect their money. You want to collect money, you pay money to collect your own money. That's another way they used to make money, that they collected from you till today. Do you know what they did with it? Nothing. They shredded waste of money, waste of resources. They shredded notes that they put back in circulation. My people, let's not give up on Nigeria. If we give up now, we lose, not be them. It's an uphill battle, but we can conquer. An ant, have you ever seen an ant work? Ants fit take down mansion. It's just a matter of time. If ants gather, say this mansion we are taking over, omo, nothing you can do. With consistency, that ant go eat through everything. By the time you come back, the house go collapse, go don bend go one side. That's what we need to be doing. Everybody needs to get involved. Me, I keep saying my own. Na my own I go talk. Anybody wey get anything to add, you come up, you add your own. Do you understand? So I don't know. The system is weak. Is it not people that create the system? Welcome, this is young. Is it not people that create the system? It's people. People create the system. If the people decide that they don't want the system to be weak, they can make it strong. But greed, corruption, selfishness, self-centeredness, not thinking about someone else, only thinking about your own gratification and edification, that is what is causing this. After all, people are fixing their own with the same systems. All they're doing is turning things around, tightening the loopholes. That's what they're doing. They're covering up the loopholes. The same system. It can be fixed. But will they give it to the person who can do it? No, because they want to continue to steal. Look at Ugandan president. Ugandan president give him pikin, his son, his daughter, put all his family members. Wetin dey do African leaders? Old ancient man Gagoi, he give all his children in a society of millions of people. Not only your children I qualify. Talk about, I don't understand. Eh? Well, abeg, that's all I can say for today. I no get wetin I wan talk pass the one wey I don talk to. Eunice is probably busy. Eunice is enjoying herself. Abeg, let the girl enjoy. It's weekend. She cannot come and kill herself. Let her enjoy. She probably is busy. I'm telling you, it's not China type exactly. Honestly, because once you're involved in corruption, you have wrecked the lives of people that money could have gone to. So really, that's what they deserve. China style. That's what they deserve. That is exactly what they deserve. It's crazy to me. Look at the mediocres. Look at the kind of people. Look at the kind of people that we have in positions in Nigeria. Top to bottom, mediocres. E be like say dem no go school. Imagine a minister of power coming out to say, well, turn off your, hey God, I get headache. I feel get headache when I hear that one. Turn off your freeze. Hey God, your refrigerator. Una dey turn off una refrigerator for here. Kene, do you turn off your refrigerator when you are leaving the house? She didn't collect federal position for Uganda. Is CBN governor. Okay, so what's the difference? Is CBN governor not a part of the government? Kene, abeg no finger my brain for here. Is CBN governor not a part of the government? Egbami o. Who dey appoint CBN governor? Not be governor, not be the president. Abi, not be executive, not be president, not be the appoint this thing. Thank you, CKP. You are right. I don't care. You no consign me. Na in Nigeria take spoil so. I don't care attitude, lackadaisical. It's not affecting me. I'm not bothered. I beg him. Oh, I beg. I don't tired. There are other things to worry about. I beg. Nigeria matter. I beg. Nigeria matter. It cannot be solved. You hear people say that. When you say who is going to fix it, who will solve it? If you say that, who will solve it? Eh? Kene, you say that me will help you move the fridge to turn it off attire. Some people get heavy freezer. Who go dey help dem dey turn am off every day? When you get food, make the thing go spoil. Nigeria, oh God, I don't know who do what is like. From top to bottom, illiterate, visionless, blind, deaf, dumb leaders. That's all we got. From top to bottom, no exception. You go to the marketplace, everybody's concerned about themselves. The other day, one time I did a live and I was suggesting to somebody that came on and said, no, was it a live or the space? I think it was on a space. I was talking to someone and they were talking about the increase of food and all that. And I said, people, this is the time for people to try and actually come together and help themselves. Like if you live in a compound, like in an estate with like 6 or 7 people, you guys can come together instead of every house buying one bag of rice. You can decide, bring money together, buy 2 bags of rice, share it amongst yourselves. Buy bag of beans, share it amongst yourself, right? To help each other so that everybody go collect. Hey, the guy say, that's the job of the government. I forget what he said. I was like, you don't understand what I'm saying. When you see a situation like this, people, you come together and start to help each other so that all of you can all stand. So it's not just one person standing or one person is starving, one person is eating and then the rest is starving. I mean, I don't know, this is how my own mind works. I got pushed back, the guy came up, pushed back another person, but that was that. Nigeria is the problem of Nigeria. I'm sorry. It's a cash cow for real, yeah. Young, it is a cash cow. That's why you see a lot of these so-called elites, right? When they come back home, that's what they do. They take advantage, right? So they get drivers for next to nothing, domestic staff for next to nothing, gardeners for next to nothing, live like kings, right? Now hire security. So they spend money on security. They're going in and out with security. You have like all the policemen in a police station can be guiding one person. Ah, no, abeg. Ah, ah. I'm telling you, Okene, if you try am, you go empty your fridge for trash. I'm telling you. Nigeria, giant of Africa, being run by educated. I don't even know whether they go school now. Oluwole, most of those people get. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. With all due respect to the people who went to school, for those of us who went to school and read, and managed to pass. Now manage. Some of us they come up for school. Some of us na night school we go. Some of us na day school. Eh? With all due respect, but these people, I am doubting their certification. I am doubting it. Eh? It is my turn. The only man who will work and not be is only Peter Obi. Exactly. And the funny thing, all these other politicians that got into Labour Party, right? Because on the back of Peter Obi, they all have the same I don't care mindset. Let me go and chop my own. Only Peter Obi and Ahmed Dati are the ones that are thinking about the people. Almost all of them, apart from Alex Oti, and who else? I don't know any other person. Unless those are the ones I see. You see their workings. The rest is just about going there to go and accumulate wealth for themselves, wealth that they've never seen in their life before. Opportunity. Did you see the interview of that guy? He was saying, "Abeg, una not put me for trouble. May I fit serve my people. Na im make me dey here. Na they ask me question when you go put me for trouble." Can you imagine that? Look at how the man looks. First of all, look at his appearance and look at what he's saying on a national freaking TV where everybody, oh my God, I have to end this life before I start to dey cry. Kai, I have to end this life. I'm telling you, it's sad.
Wike now went to destroy somebody's hard work. These people have never worked a day in their life. If you know what hard work is, if you've worked for a dime, you before you think of say you wan go take another person food wey dey put for, if you go short cold go first catch you. Cold go catch you say I can't, how will this person fail? You give them maximum time. Nigeria ti lọ, forget. We have to be talking, we have to, everybody need to put their voice, all hands on deck. All hands, e concern everybody, e concern everybody. E concern, abeg, make una no do I don't care, it's not my business. Nigeria name, omo, like play like play. Strangers will show up ancestral home. Which English you wan speak? Hey, e get one palm colour guy for TikTok. You go see am dey show, you go say na if you live here, oh yeah, sure, let me share my life with you. This is Young. Let me share my link with you. Absolutely. I didn't share it because nobody requested for it, and I was like, okay, I don't want to be the only one talking. That's why I want to shut it down, because me, I don't tire. Because me, I no come start to dey cry for you. Use the link to come into the studio. Ha! Wow! Nigeria, I never see. From top, even teachers, school, dem go collect bribe so dat students go pass. Who pay money pass, dem go pass am. If dem see say your parents rich, dem go treat you well. If dem say your parents no get reach the others, dem no go treat you well. It's crazy. It's crazy. On and on and on and on. It's crazy. Young, I'm waiting for you. Please sign, call in. Use the link to call in. Nigeria, my beloved country. Don't worry, we will work, we will get you back on track. Don't worry. We know you are angry. That land is angry. It's just spitting out everything. It's angry. You don't care again. You want to turn off your camera? Okay. Yeah. Yeah, go ahead, Young. You want to turn off your camera? Turn off your camera if you want to. Yeah, you can speak now. Your mic is on mute.
Okay, I won't even stay long. Okay, the thing is here,
Okay.
most of the Nigerian middle class that we have, who can comfortably feed themselves, they seems to be just comfortable the way things are. For example, if you look at what happened in Senegal, right? Um, most of the middle class was also tired, and they were like, you know what? Let's join hands together to kick these people out, right? Now, in Nigeria, that is not the same case. So, the middle class are literally booty clapping for the elites, right? And when it's election time, they tend to work for the elites.
Right.
That's so. And if you're in a country where middle class do that, it's always have to achieve success, because the elite lean on the middle class, while the middle class lean on the lower class. So the lower class tends to bear the brunt of all all the shenanigans going on there, right? Because anytime the lower class is trying to rise up, the middle class seems to blockade them, because the middle class are the one that have access to the elites. Okay, check all your political uh people, elite in this country. Most of the people who are close to them are people who um who live in a comfortable lifestyle, just
Right.
can buy their stuff inside to UK and stuff like that. You
Right.
understand? You will never see a nobody, sorry to say, like a nobody hanging out with those people.
That's
You
true.
understand? So that
Yeah.
is the problem we are having. Then three, to get rid of these people, we need people who have the love for Nigerians, to
Right.
become a middle class, and to be able to eliminate uh, the current chokehold of elite we have, because they are very greedy. For them, it's about grabbing power and not working for
Right.
the people. So that is just it for me. Thank you very much. I have to go back now.
Thank you very much, Young. I really appreciate your contributions. That was eloquently stated. Apt, very apt comment. I really appreciate you taking the time to come into the studio. Please come back next time and come share your knowledge with us. We really appreciate. So hey, Seed, how now? Seed, long time. How you dey? Good to have you here. Thank you so much, Amaka, for the super chat. I really, really appreciate that. That's encouraging. See, I feel encouraged. Thank you so much. Thank you. Professors, middle class doing work for elite. Absolutely. Now then they do am now. Who dey send message make e go change numbers for the election? Not be professor, so-called PhD. Hey! Oya, God forbid. A whole school, you read all the book finish. Come down, make one ignorant illiterate come dey tell you wetin to do because of paper money. You wey be PhD, when you suppose get creative ability to make money for yourself. Ha! My people, make I leave am for here before I start to dey scream, dey cry. Thank you very much for joining me. This is where I draw the curtain. I don tire. Egbe wome. Make I enter house. Hey. Thank you very much, Amaka. I go use this money go take buy mango. Mango never come out. Whatever fruit is available, I'll go use and buy. Thank you very much. Kene, thank you. Oh. I appreciate the consistency to everybody. Thank you, highly favored. One Nigeria, Young. Thank you so much, Young. Next time, come back, share with us. We'd like to hear from you again. CKP, thank you very much. I appreciate you. Quinty A, my darling sister, thank you. Victory all the way, I thank you. I appreciate all of you. I probably would I'm gonna schedule a live for tomorrow as well. Probably gonna be an early one because I have some errands to run later on in the day. So I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna schedule one for early tomorrow. So I'm gonna come on early. I'm not gonna schedule it, I'm just gonna come on. I don't want to procrastinate. I'm just gonna come on. So we'll just share our thoughts here and talk about it, and maybe uh brainstorm of what maybe ideas of what we can do, how we can continue to sensitize the people. I have suggested people do translation of some of these things into leaflets or something to share with the people in the grassroots. I don't know. I don't tire. I don't know. Whichever ideas we have, because that's the only way we can talk. 'Cause I don't tire. No, I don't have anything else to add. So let's just brainstorm. Let it be like a brainstorm and learning. See, I hope you're free tomorrow so you can come and share your wonderful knowledge with us as well. You know. So guys, thank you so much. I'll see you on my next one. Have a great evening. Bye.